I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time, and his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ was Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him.
The thing of everything is who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
Usyk at cruiserweight or Prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill. Now it's more about conditioning.
Joe Rogan calls Oleksandr Usyk the greatest heavyweight of all time. He praises Usyk's incredible footwork and unmatched technique, pointing out how he constantly frustrates and exhausts his opponents in the ring. Rogan emphasizes that Usyk doesn't just beat average fighters. He dominates the best heavyweights of this era and does it more than once. According to Rogan, it's Usyk's intelligence and movement that separates him from the rest. His ability to make elite fighters look ordinary proves that he belongs at the very top of boxing's all-time great.
Last Dubois fight.
Yeah. Was it crazy? I saw something the other day. It was like Usyk swimming 5 hours. I was like, oh my God.
He's an animal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so fucking good. He's so good. I mean, you think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been. Because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time
constant,
yeah.
there's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
you're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no, there's no rounds off.
Yeah.
Everything is, he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well.
Ah.
Yeah.
So there's something, something.
Obviously, gravity keeps him from moving the way Lomachenko does, because Lomachenko's so small.
Yeah.
He can dance around you.
For sure.
In footwork, just majestic footwork. But Usyk's footwork is there's a bunch of breakdowns of the final combination that he hit Daniel with, and he steps off to the side and lands that fucking left hook from hell. God, it was good. You could see Daniel was already tired. You could see it. It's it's just dealing with.
There's got to be
movement.
something Lomachenko's dad, some type of philosophy or something. You know what I mean? Like these guys just kind of tap into, because to be a big guy, there's footwork and all that stuff. But I think, man, shout out to the coach, to the dad.
It's skill, man. It's a skillful type of boxing.
Boxing analysts now agree that Oleksandr Usyk has earned his place among the greatest heavyweight legends of all time. Names like Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, and Evander Holyfield have long dominated discussions around heavyweight excellence. But Usyk's performances have forced critics and fans to include him in that elite group. His transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight wasn't just successful, it was historic. He didn't just hold his own in a division filled with giants. He outclassed them. Usyk's skills, IQ, and consistency over top-tier opponents make him a complete fighter. He's not just winning fights. He's rewriting heavyweight standards. Oleksandr Usyk has faced and beaten nearly every major heavyweight contender, not once but twice in many cases.
Let's quickly have that conversation then about the best heavyweights of all time. Where? Because I know in your head you've done it already. I mean, you've done about 20,000 videos since the fight. One of those videos must be saying where he's ranked as an all-time top 10 heavyweight.
Oh, I think he has to be in the top 5, if not top 3. No, he has to be. He has to be. And
go on then, name him.
So Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
And I would actually probably say Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah.
Just ahead of Larry Holmes.
Okay.
Just ahead of Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
I know, look, those two, Lewis and Ali, their resume speaks for itself. The world title fights, they speak for themselves.
I've sat with him and he has an aura.
You can tell that. Even looking at my videos, there's
he
something
walks
different.
in, dude, and you're like, okay, his eyes, they're this very piercing, and you think, you feel like you are in the presence of something very, very special.
The heavyweight division hasn't had the depth it once did, which is why Usyk has had to rematch some of his top opponents. And yet he has never shown a drop in intensity or skill. The fact that fans now struggle to find a name they genuinely want him to face speaks volumes. Perhaps Joseph Parker is the only option left, but even that doesn't carry the weight it might have years ago. Usyk's legacy is secure. He's become undisputed across multiple divisions, and done so with grace, dominance, and discipline. There's growing talk that Joseph Parker could be next in line for a bout with Usyk, but many believe it's more a formality than a challenge.
Some power, and he's got Andy Lee. Those things make that fight pretty intriguing.
I agree, and if he faces him, I think he, again, will be the heavy favorite. And let's assume he beats him. Do you retire? Do you take another lap around the same block?
Like you said, it's a young 38. And again, I know this is a money game, but the other young heavyweight that I like that's been on a very good run, and we've been impressed with them, Agit Kabayel. And now that's another relatively small heavyweight that's quick-fisted, and he knows how to operate inside. Again, he's already beaten Fury twice. He's fought Joshua twice. When we talk about trilogies, generally it's about 1-1,
right?
Not 2-0.
Exactly.
Although we just had one with Serrano and Taylor, but again, they have limited opposition. But there you have it. Oleksandr Usyk once again becomes undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And rounding out Boxing Palooza 2025 from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Boxing analyst ADA Oladipo even suggested that he'd enjoy seeing Derek Chisora face Usyk again. Not because he sees Chisora winning, but because of the entertainment and grit Shora brings to the ring. Chisora knows how to market a fight and turn it into a spectacle, which would benefit the sport. But realistically, Usyk is considered far above both Parker and Chisora in terms of technical skill and accomplishments. Any new bout would simply be another reminder of why Usyk stands alone at the top.
Here's your world title shot. You're going to fight for a world title, right? But if you're Joseph Parker, and I spoke to Andy Lee, it isn't just a case of fighting for a world title. You want to fight the number one for the world title, and that guy is Oleksandr Usyk. So, there must be loads of conversations going on right now. Loads of conversations. I did say this the other day, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, when I was in the ring and I was interviewing Oleksandr Usyk, I was desperate because of my love for Joseph Parker. I was desperate for Joseph Parker to get... I know he got in the ring after, but I'm talking about on the zone. So whilst everyone is still in the stadium and everyone's still tuned in, I was desperate for him to kind of just jump in the ring. I was desperate for him to do it. Chisora was trying to do... So Chisora knows how to play the game. And as much as people are like, what's Chisora doing? Chisora won't get the fight, but that's kind of what you got to do. And I know people are like, well, 1 second, it's not like that. It's rankings. Well, no, it's not though, is it? Because... Again, Oleksandr Usyk can vacate the belt. He can say no. You have to kind of do what Daniel Dubois did last time. Daniel Dubois, rightly or wrongly, got in the ring, pissed Usyk off. Usyk's like, okay, we'll fight then. Fuck it. If this is what you're doing, dude, we'll fight. And I felt like there was a time where I wanted Joseph Parker to almost nudge me. And I'm telling you now, we're kind of told not to give the mic. I don't know if you see, I always hold onto the mic. I would have given Joseph Parker the mic. And I would like Joseph Parker because there's a mean side to Joseph Parker. I think everyone sees the friendly side. I've seen the mean side. And I wanted Joseph Parker to say, I want my shot. You've been ducking me. All these things might not be true, but do it. Sell it. The crowd would have gone a bit wild, right? Because I think a lot of the crowd want Joseph Parker to get his shot. But that's not what happened. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Jake Paul in the ring doing a face-off. You're seeing all these. And I'm like, where's Joseph Parker? Where are you, Joseph?
Fabio Wardley, a rising name in the boxing world, had some strong advice for anyone stepping into the ring with Usyk. He pointed out that standard techniques won't be enough. Usyk's defense and movement are too refined for simple jabs and predictable sequences. Wardley believes that a fighter has to be flexible, stubborn, and throw unorthodox combinations, mixing right hooks, left crosses, and feints in order to disrupt Usyk's rhythm. Still, he acknowledged that pulling this off under pressure is easier said than done. Once inside the ring, many fighters find themselves chasing shadows, as Usyk calmly controls the pace and space.
And then you found something. How difficult is it when your tactics aren't working, and they weren't working for Daniel? And look, I'm not comparing Oleksandr Usyk to Justice Hooney, but you had to find something and you found it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that there is a level of belief of
I will find it. I can find the way. I will find the way, and maybe some kind of and stubbornness from, especially from my part, probably of like, I'm not rolling over. I will find the way. Like I will manage my way out of this situation. I will extend the alphabet past the letter Z until I find the right plan that works here, the right situation, the right combination, the right punch. I will exhaust all options. Me personally, and it is a
No, don't do this to us.
advice and stuff, and you're just going, your brain's going, this isn't working. Like I don't know what you're on about. Like it's not happening. It's not working. And then you have to get up and you have to G yourself up and get yourself going again.
And Joe Rogan has frequently spoken about the marvel that is Oleksandr Usyk. He emphasizes how Usyk began his career far smaller than most of the men he now defeats with ease. Despite moving up in weight, he has not just held his ground, he's dominated. Rogan praises his ability to handle massive heavyweights, giants in every sense with precision and calm. Unlike others who rely on size or brute power, Usyk dissects his opponents, wearing them down both mentally and physically. Rogan believes it's this contrast between his smaller stature and overwhelming effectiveness that makes him so incredible to watch.